Hey guys, we are here at CEDIA 2024. Patrick Sibbitt with JVC. They've got two new exciting products. We're going to look at all your lineup, Patrick. We just got a demo inside of your showroom. It's phenomenal. You know I love JVC, and I always love hanging out with you, man.
It's always a pleasure, and I love your show, and I encourage everyone to make sure you keep an eye on Michael because he is the best thing going on. Next to the new JVC products. For CEDIA 2024. So we just introduced a brand new product. This is not going to ship until November, but this is the hot new thing for JVC. We've replaced one of our old projectors. It was a land-based projector with all the LCOS CDIA technology that you expect to get from JVC, but at an entry-level price for laser. It's the NZ500 or RS1200. They're a synonymous name for the projector.
Sure.
It's going to give you a native 4K 60p projector with a beautiful color gamut and contrast ratios that you're expecting from JVC at 40,000 to 1, just like from the lamp projector. It is a native 4K 60p projector, and some of our stuff is 4K 120 and 8K, but we'll get to those in just a second. The step up from that one adds a color filter. It's going to give you a little bit extra brightness and a little bit more contrast, and that's going to be the NZ700 or RS2200. Okay. Now, if we scurry over here to this side, these projectors are ones that you're very familiar with. In fact, I believe you already might have one nested in your daughter's old closet in your home theater yourself.
I do.
This is the top-of-line projector. It's the NZ900. This is the flagship model we just debuted inside. Actually, we debuted it in May, but I mean, we just showed it inside for Michael. We also have a comparison downstairs in 605, if you happen to catch that. This is a 150,000 native contrast ratio, 100% DCPI3 color gamut. This projector is the very best of the best with a 100mm all-glass lens assembly. When you step down in projectors, you lose a little bit of brightness and a little bit of contrast. By that, I mean you're going down to 100,000 to 1 native contrast ratio on this projector. Both these projectors are capable of doing 8K 60p or 4K 120. And it is literally the best projector that JVC's been able to put out today. We also have an entry-level projector. It's called the NZ30. We have that available in white and black, and that is a DLP 4K projector. It is at a more of an entry-level price at $35.99.
Patrick, you got an incredible line. Of course, you guys know I love JVC. This is what I have in my projector room. I would love to have this one day. One day I'll own one, but I got to save up just like you guys do. It's phenomenal. It's literally... It's one of the best projectors here, literally at the show. And I truly mean that.
Thank you.
We just got the demo. There was a scene that you showed some 8K, native 8K content in there. And when the parrot came on the screen, the bird, the feathers, the beautiful blues, dude, it was awesome. I mean, literally awesome.
That 100mm lens that we have on this projector is capable of doing much larger screens than we're showing here. I mean, we're talking about 185, 200, 220 even. In fact, when we did our video at Audio Advice Live, that was a 185-inch screen. So we're really proud of that projector, and it is selling fantastically well.
It's bright. You're talking a big, massive screen.
We're running on a 165-inch Studio Tech 130 G4 in there, and the audio that you heard, which I think was also fantastic, was Grimani. And they make incredibly good product for subwoofers, the whole spiel. It sounds fantastic. In fact, maybe one of the best audio systems that we've had at a CEDIA.
Yeah, it's definitely a step up. I've seen some of your other ones. No shame there, but when you come to the show, you're primarily focused on the video aspect of it. But now you've stepped up that game. Now you've got some audio aspect of it. And honestly, when we build a home theater, pairing a great video with great audio just gives you a great experience.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other.
One thing I love too, I know a lot of you guys are looking at these big TVs. You know, we got 98-inch TVs, we got 100-inch TVs. I think TCL's introducing 115 or 120, and that's nice, that's great. But I'm telling you guys, man, there is nothing more exciting than having a massive, immersive experience. And I love a projector. I like that more than I do an emitted TV. This is a reflected image. It just, to me, it's just more what represents what we see in the natural world. These lights up here, I'm not looking at them. I'm looking at the light hit that, or the light hit this, and that's how my brain is seeing that. So to me, it's more of a natural. But with this much output, you're still getting those HDR levels that you need. And it's just gorgeous, man.
With our frame adapt HDR technology, it's dynamic tone mapping, which really gives us an advantage for brightness. 3,300 lumens, it's bright. But when you're talking about HDR levels and really big screens, you need a little bit of an edge. So being able to have dynamic tone mapping built into the projector, and that's in all of them. That's in our $6,000 projector. I even have dynamic tone mapping built in. So we're really, really proud of that. And that's going to give you that extra edge of brightness and color and extra black level that you really do need in spite of having a little bit of brightness of 3,300 lumens. It's easy to do bright. It's hard to do bright and contrast and color and beautiful picture quality at the same time.
Sure. Now, Patrick, you threw out a term, and so a lot of times we mention things in the industry, and not everybody understands. So, dynamic tone mapping, that's just a buzzword that we throw around, but what does that actually kind of mean? What is the projector doing?
The engineer is here, so don't just say it's a buzzword, because he's very passionate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So,
but we throw it around, but I want to make sure that my audience knows what is tone mapping, what is dynamic tone mapping?
Tone mapping is basic analysis of each individual frame with dynamic tone mapping. Each individual frame to determine the peak brightness level and the peak black level of each individual frame of the image. Now, what's great about that is you can get really, really bright and you can get really, really dark without crushing one or the other. There are lots of companies out there that make great product that individually do dynamic tone mapping, and they do make beautiful product. But the ability to have that built into the projector without having to spend $6,000 or $16,000 extra dollars on the product, we really believe that gives us an edge when it comes to brightness, color, and the beautiful picture you get from JVC.
And I know nowadays it seems like there's a race to more lumens. It's kind of like when, the phones, more megapixels, bigger. So it seems like that's the trend, but sometimes somebody may look at this and say, well, I know of another projector that says they can do this, and now we're even seeing some controversy around that they say they can do this, but when they were really measured, they weren't.
Yeah.
So the reality is we just need it bright enough to hit those HDR levels to be able to make sure that you get a beautiful, beautiful image. And I think JVC, they're meeting the standards for that.
It's easy to do bright. It's easy to turn up the power. To be able to give you beautiful contrast and brightness and resolution and color, that's hard to do all at one time.
Sure.
So you can sacrifice one for the other, but not willing to do that. So we want everything to be just as what you would expect from a JVC projector, even at those brightness levels.
I think a long time ago you even told me, Michael, we're not trying to make a light cannon. We're not trying to just blow up the room and blind you. We want to make a beautiful image. We want to make an accurate image. We want to make something that meets the HDR standards. And we just want the consumer to be able to watch a movie, to watch their favorite concert, and just grin from ear to ear and enjoy that.
Even some of our competitors that make an $80,000 projector that's capable of doing 10,000 lumens, to really dial it in and make it look its best, they dial that light output down so that they can capture all the best color and all the best contrast on their chips.
Yeah. So JVC's range price-wise, we're looking at 25-ish?
$26,000.
Down to what?
All the way down to this little guy right here, which is $3,500.
So the good thing is, no matter what your budget is, if you're looking to put a home theater, build a home theater, go big, and you got something for everybody, man.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate everything you do, not just for JVC, but for the entire community, Michael. You're an asset for everyone.
Thank you. Well, I love this. This isn't my job. This is what I get to do. This is what I love to do. And this is my passion since the days of Dolby Pro Logic. So this is just something that kind of just bleeds through me. And so when I get a chance to play with cool toys and enjoy and share with you up-and-coming products, that just bumps me up. I get excited.
Oh, yeah, and this is the place to do it. CEDIA 2024 is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we're having a great time at the show. You guys have an amazing booth. Lots of folks are coming in to check out the new projector. They're checking out checking out the new projectors over here. But they've got an NZ9 in there. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So you guys know how much I love JVC. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great week. God bless, and we will catch you on the next one.